Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. If you guys landed on this video, you guys are most likely looking for a way to handle one of the more tricky double boss encounters in Centrano City. It's one of the first double boss encounters that you're going to meet. So let's jump right into it. And the boss I'm talking about, so you go here, Curse City. So this is the boss encounter that I'm talking about here. We have the double boss Ice Golem and the Nether Spider Agrith. So the easiest way to defeat the Ice Golem is obviously bring in HP burn. Don't bring poisons. This version, the hard version of the Ice Golem, is immune to poisons, so make sure you bring HP burn. There's not too many options here, so if you look for HP burn debuff, we don't have too many options, but there are some critical options that we could bring. So I'm gonna move my head. Obviously, the most important option here is R-Tac. R-Tac will be the most successful, of course. Tyrant I also have as well, also will work. Akoff also very important as well. So you do have some options to deal with the Ice Golem. So the problem here is with the Nether Spider. So whenever the little spiders from the Nether Spider counterattack, the Big Mama will be healed off of those counterattacks. So you ideally bring single target or heal reduction. So if you look at heal reduction, there is literally nobody that I can bring. Like, I'm not bringing Scion in for heal reduction. So that's kind of like one of the strategies when you're doing Doom Tower for this boss, is to bring in, for example, Geomancer plus HP burn plus the heal reduction. But in this case, we can't bring heal reduction. So the other way you can tackle this is actually by neutralizing the little baby spiders. So in this, crop of champions that we have, a really good champion for that is actually Creoldin. Creoldin actually has really strong crowd control abilities. So you can bring Creoldin. I have two built here from previously dealing with Centrano's Fire Knight stage from the previous rotation. So I have two of these built. These are really good. Elva is also going to be very important here because she has a cleanse ability, which actually really helps gets the damage off your champs. You don't necessarily need Elva because she brings the cleanse and speed up, but then Creoldin does bring speed up. As for the cleanse, you can have your whole team geared in regeneration. The bosses don't hit particularly hard, so having regen on your champions should give it enough survivability. Another champion that works really well here is Oella. If you have her, she she does big healing, and then she could boost your resistance, which makes the poisons deal less damage. In this case, I'm not using her, so I'm going to use Chamfort just because he is actually geared, and I don't want to re-gear another champion to do this role. And then lastly, I will be bringing my R-Tac in. I'll show you guys exactly how this team works, because you would imagine that the healing from this would just be insane because of the AoE from R-Tac, but the Creoldins are absolutely invaluable in this fight. I'll show you guys here. Their A1 also freezes as well, so you can, so there you go. Elva comes in with the cleanse. That's huge, massive, of course. We'll do the AoE. Freezes everybody except for one, which kind of sucks. So we'll try to single target freeze here. Doesn't work. You notice that she does get the heal off every time it attacks, so it's very annoying. Here comes the attack again, so very annoying. I'm going to do some debuffs here. And then right now we're going to slowly start picking off the Ice Golem. I'll wait till the AoE comes back. You notice how these ads are actually really slow. Do the freeze again just to ensure that we get the little guy under control. You notice that the little guy did get quite a bit of healing off. So not ideal. Not ideal here that we actually lost the Creoldins. We took quite a bit of damage from the counterattack, which shouldn't happen too often. But a little bit of a sloppy run, but that's still totally okay here. I'm gonna go for freeze instead. And then, oh, I guess we get another chance to freeze. Nope, not quite. Notice how the Ice Golem just doesn't hit very hard. We use Elva's freeze here. Elva's block debuffs, and then we're gonna start killing off some of these spiders. Okay. As long as we can control this wave of little spiders, we can definitely beat this boss quite easily. Block debuffs is very important, of course. So I guess Elva is a little bit hard to replace in that regards. Okay, we gotta bring this guy back. Get the speed up. Be burning. Alright guys, so not the cleanest run here by any stretch. We did lose a couple guys, but definitely can be done with much less champion pool for sure. Just about done here. Alright, so Ice Golem's down. Right now it's gonna be we gotta wait for the AoE freeze to come in. Okay, one freeze, that's good. We gotta make sure we freeze all of them. If we don't, then we're gonna be a little bit sad here because the big mama's gonna heal up. Alright, we got it. Hopefully not everyone dies. Get the turn meter going. Okay, turn meter going. Get that HP burn going. Alright, just in time actually. Got the heal off. Should be looking pretty good here. In terms of accuracy, you're looking at about high 300s for Centrano's hard stage, of course. So definitely be prepared for that. Looks like we're gonna get it without much resistance here. I think much of a fight from the big mama. All right, let's get the cleanse back on here. Cleanse, speed up, and there we go. There she goes. Down she goes. One of the harder bosses if you don't have R-Tac. I mean, you can do it with Tyrant. I didn't see another option there in the pool that I have, but of course, like I might not have all the options. Elva, obviously, I said she wasn't that necessary. You could get away with regen gear, but I think just the having the cleanse is actually very important. So it's not something that you can easily replace. I think Owella kind of comes close because of the increased resistance, but then you have to gear your champions in resistance. Or at least a little bit of resistance. Let's see, increase resistance. Actually, sorry, I'm looking for cleansing effects. Anything with a cleansing effect here. Pretty thin. Yeah, pretty thin pickings here, so not too much. This one I believe is single target, this epic. Yeah, so it's going to be tough. Elva's going to be pretty GG for this faction in terms of for this champion pool in terms of cleansing, but as you can clearly see, it was pretty safe run for me. And the general strategy is basically use the Creodins, control the little spiralings, and then HP burn with the R-Tac. Yeah, Tyrant works, but he's not going to be as quickly, not going to be as fast, not going to deal as much damage. Chamfort not necessary there. I was just using him because he was geared in regeneration. Let's go over the champions here real quick. So R-Tac, I mean, he's in my Ice Golem hard 10, hard 9 solo farm. He's using Oppressor. Which boosts his turn meter. And then he's using Miracle Heal, which keeps him alive versus the Ice Golem. So he can solo the stage. So this is my build for Ice Golem solo. Elva, she's in kind of like a mishmash. Like arena build, but not really. Don't really use her in arena too much. She's in protection, not necessary. Just fast, high speed. Doesn't need anything else. Masteries, timely intervention for healing. Chamfort, like I said, he was just geared in regen, so I just jammed him in there. 320 accuracy. He was landing some debuffs as well. No masteries, no books. But yeah, he wasn't there to do much. Oops. What else? And then the 2 Creoldins. So I have one in Relentless. I think I might have both in Relentless, but they're quick, got enough accuracy, no masteries, fully booked. And then yeah, they're both in Relentless. This one has low accuracy, 330. So maybe mid 300s is probably okay for this stage. But yeah, they're pretty quick, so they got some decent speed on them. Notice how the small spiderlings did not have very good speed. Just double checking Hell Hades' site here. So this is the stage tool. So we have 175 for boss speed. The ads look like they're 90, but then it doesn't show the little spiderling speeds. In terms of accuracy needed, low 300s for this stage. Okay, guys, so 400 for resistance. If you need accuracy, it's low 300s. So there's the stat breakpoints. Hopefully you guys can do this stage. It's a little bit tricky if you guys don't have all the tools, of course. One Creoldin is probably enough to handle the waves, but obviously some RNG is necessary. You gotta make sure you freeze all the spiderlings, of course. Anyways, guys, hopefully this helped you guys out. Let me know in the comments below if it did. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.